Now it's Thursday. Going to be a great day. But I am still focused on suffering, talking about Job. And we can see in Job that the enemy, Satan, came in to destroy his life. He wanted to kill, steal, destroy. And Job, his view of sovereignty, even if he didn't know that word, was that God is in control of everything. And so if God's in control, it must be he's doing it. Well, he's not going to do much to stop it, is he? Not going to fight against it, not going to question it. It must be God if God is in control. So we think about that a lot, don't we? Things come into our life that don't make us very happy, but we think, well, God is in control, so it must be for my good. And then we talk about whether God did it or whether he allowed it. Well, I think there's a more scripturally sound alternative, and that is the third element, that God limited it. And we see that in Job, that Satan's the one that attacked, but God put limits on what Satan could do. And we find in the New Testament that Paul writes to the Corinthians that with any temptation, with any struggle, with any trial that comes in my life, that God is going to give me a way of escape. And it tells me that God will not allow anything in my life that is more than what I can handle. And so he limits the testing, the trial, the temptation, the struggle, the sorrow, the things that come against me from the enemy, from this fallen world, from the environment that I live in. So regardless of what that suffering is, I don't think the key point is, did God do it or did God allow it? Because I think, like Job, we have a very wrong traditional view of what God's sovereignty really is all about. I think the more legitimate thing is to recognize, praise God, that he limits it so that I can deal with it and so that I can escape from it. So the suffering in our lives, let's think about it the way God thinks about it. A little more tomorrow.